it's Becky, and I have some exciting news to announce. I'm going to be doing a giveaway in conjunction with Born Pretty, and it's a celebration of the fact that I have just surpassed 345 subscribers, which blows my mind. I never imagined when I started my channel that it would grow to this level, and I want to give back to all of my wonderful subscribers and to encourage you just to make sure to check if you are already subscribed to my channel. If not, click that button. That's going to be one of the requirements for the giveaway. And also, this is a really celebratory month for me. I have two of my loved family members who have birthdays this month, and with the 4th of July and the 250th anniversary of the United States, it's just a time to come together with family and appreciate and share in that moment together. And so I hope that this upcoming 4th of July weekend, you're able to get some time to spend with your family and share in that love and celebration together. And as part of the giveaway, Born Pretty was kind enough to contribute and work with me to provide some items in the giveaway. I also purchased quite a few items out of my own pocket because I wanted to create 3 prize boxes for the giveaway. So there are going to be 3 winners in total for this giveaway. And just to go over some of the requirements for it, first and foremost, this is not sponsored by YouTube in any way. And also you do need to be 18 years or older to claim the prize. So the 3 requirements, to be straightforward with it, is of course, number 1, you must be subscribed to my channel, Be Foxy Nails, on YouTube. And then also you want to click over in the link I'll provide in the description box, and then also subscribe to Born Pretty's YouTube channel, because that way you won't miss any announcements from them on special deals and, things that go on with the Born Pretty product line. And then the third thing is that with this video, at the end, place a comment in the comment box of one of the items that you see in the video that you yourself would really love to try, or that maybe you already have it, and just leave me a comment of your personal experience with that product, whether you liked it or any challenges you faced with using it, because that helps not only Born Pretty, but also me, because as I'm figuring out how to use some of these items, it's so helpful. And then also, as far as the time frame for this giveaway, you have now through next Friday, July 10th at 11:59 p.m. So you got to do it by midnight and next Friday to enter. Just 1 entry per person. You don't need to enter multiple times. And then I will post the 3 winners. They'll be selected at random. I will post a video on Saturday the 11th with those 3 winners. And as I mentioned, there's 3 prize boxes that I have put together, and each of the prize boxes has a combination of items in it, including nail polish, embellishment charms. Some of them have stickers, a base and top coat, nail tips. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. Sometimes I'll include a tool if you need it, a magnet. And so you're going to get a whole wide variety of things in each of those gift boxes. When I announce the winners, that's when I'll, reach out and we'll communicate with each other as far as shipping the items to you. This is only eligible if you live in the continental United States. Unfortunately, this can't be open to an international audience. So I do apologize for that. If you are one of my international viewers, hopefully some way down the road, I can open it up to a wider array of folks. So continental US, you must be 18 or older in order to claim the prize. And you just have to do the 3 items that I discussed. So I'll also list the instructions and rules in my description box if you feel like you missed anything. And good luck. And I cannot wait to celebrate with all of you and the winners in a week. So I wanted to give plenty of time, since it is the 4th of July weekend. If you are out doing things with friends and family and celebrating, I do want to give you adequate time to enter the contest. If you know anyone else you think that might be interested in winning my prize box, you can always share this video with them so that they can enter as well. Thank you and good luck. All right, now that we've gone over the giveaway criteria, I do want to create a set of nails today using some of the fun products from Born Pretty that I recently purchased. Two of the items are the 3D floating dot gel and then also the Waterdrop top coat. I've been anxious to play around with these, so I did a little bit of sampling with each of them. Now I want to incorporate them in a set of nails. We're also going to be taking a look at some new painting gel, and this is a really shimmery gold, and then also this magician gel that I've been seeing, and this is great for when you're doing some stamping and chrome. It's no wipe. Then I picked up two little magnet enhancements, the little ball one, and then also this ring one that I've been seeing everyone using. I kind of want to try it out to see what effect it has on cat eye. Then also I got these really cute cherry charms. They were on sale for like 99 cents on Born Pretty's website. And then as promised in a different video, I want to do some water decals. So we're going to do that too. So lots of things for this set of nails. Okay, and then also I'm just going to show you really quick some of the polishes we're going to use, the Light Years Away collection, and those are part of Reflective Cat Eye collection. Then I'm also going to be using the raspberry shade and some polishes from the Steel Symphony. In addition, I'm going to use a soft green and a sheer jelly pink. And then we're also going to be using some medium-sized coffin nail tips, and these ones are from Tamika, and this particular set had 360 pieces. And as usual, I'll leave links in my description box. Let's make some nails. Right away, one of the things that you want to do, of course, is buff the top surface, either with a buffing block, or if you like to use more of the liquid primer, you can use that to prepare the top surface before you go ahead and apply your base coat. What I really like about the Born Pretty base coat is it is very thick and it does level out nicely. It has really nice bristles on the end of the brush, and then you want to cure that for a full 60 seconds. And then I'm going to come in with the lighter soft color. These are sheer jellies, and this one is the BPJR02, and this one's a beautiful blushy pink. I'm just going to go in because I want like a lighter base color before I apply some raspberry cat eye. And this one was sent to me as part of a PR that Born Pretty did send about a month ago. And this is MY498, and it is a beautiful deep raspberry color. So the finish on the set of nails I'm doing today is more of like a dark cherry set of nails. I wanted to use the richness of this raspberry shade. And here I'm going to go in and activate the cat eye using my larger size wand. I'm going to remove all of the metallic particle just so it looks more like a flat raspberry color. Because this dotting gel, you're supposed to use it in conjunction with cat eye. And there aren't specific instructions, so I did have to go onto the website and kind of figure this out and watch a couple of other demonstrations of it. And here you can see on the back of the bottle is the ingredients. But basically what you want to do is come in with your cat eye polish, and then you're going to activate the particles with your wand. And once you do that, then you have to work really fast because this floating 3D gel, I found that it was a little bit more runny than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be a thicker consistency. I'm going to grab out the little ball magnet here that I purchased because I want to see if it does strengthen the intensity of my magnet, and it really does. It creates such cool shape to it. When you rotate it around in a circular motion, it makes that target kind of bullseye appearance of the cat eye gel, centering it right in the top portion of the nail. And then when I come in with that other magnet, it makes like a perfect little orb right on that top surface of the nail. And then I'm just going to come in and drop a dot of this gel right there in the center of it. And what I'm trying to do here is create the shape of a cherry. And then I'm going to move my wand around, and you're supposed to be able to move the other particles all around that dot, and the dot is supposed to keep the other cat eye underneath of it stationary where it's at. So it's a really interesting concept. I hope I'm making sense in explaining it. It's a little bit more involved than I think I'm used to using. It looked relatively simple, but you had to move really fast because the floating gel just kind of wanted to move around on the curved surface of the nail. I think the more curved your nail tip is, the harder it is to contain that floating dot. You just have to be ready with your curing light, and then I flash cured it, and then I put it into the lamp for a full 60 seconds before coming back and moving forward with my little cherry design. So last time I tried out some silver metal painting gel that was super shiny, and I wanted to give a go at this gold shade, which is 004, and it comes in a 5 ml little pot. And look at the absolutely stunning shimmer to this gold. It looks like liquid metal. It's smooth and has a thickness to it, but it's not really sticky like spider gel. I love the color of it. Very cool. I can't wait to try this out and use it to enhance my cherry set of nails. Consistency of this painting gel is really nice. It's very smooth, and it's also on the denser side. It goes on very opaque, and the gold shimmer to it resembles 14 karat gold. Don't forget that the giveaway runs from today through July 10th at 11:59 p.m. and the giveaway information can be found again in the description box. You only need to enter one time, and the winner will be announced on Saturday, July 11th. Don't forget to like and share this video so others can enter as well. And if you want to be sure not to miss the announcement video, hit that notification bell. In addition, Born Pretty is also having a 4th of July sale site-wide for 30% off using the code JULY4, and a link will be in my description box. Now let's get back to the video. it's time to dive in doing some water decals. I always like to have a silicone dabber on hand, and that's to use to transfer. And then also your water decals, you're going to want some fine scissors in order to clip out your water decals. And of course, a small shallow container with water in it. First, I'm going to select which designs I'm going to use, and then I'm going to clip those out. Now, you can remove the plastic film on the top surface, but if you're afraid you're going to mess up the image, you can just drop it right into the water, but you want the paper side to be down onto the water surface. And then clean off your silicone dabber. Pull out the decal and then gently, slowly slide off the white backing. It should come right off, and then you just want to go in, line it up, and place the image on the top of your nail surface. At this point, you can remove that plastic film. If you have a little trouble removing it, grab some tweezers and gently pry it off. Then I dab down over top with my gloved finger just to make sure the entire image is flat. And you repeat the same process. A lint-free cotton wipe will soak up any of the extra water on the nail surface. And then finally, you're going to top coat it with some nice glossy top coat from Born Pretty. I was creating this set of nails on the fly, and I decided that I wanted to layer in some stamping and add a butterfly to this set of nails. I'm going to come in with some of my Born Pretty stamping polish, and this is an air dry polish, so you do need to work quickly. After that, I'm going to put on a matte top coat and then start layering in several different gel polishes to create a pattern on the butterfly. Now I want to try out some of the Magician stamping top coat. This stuff intrigued me. So I'm going to break this open. It is a 5 ml jar and it is UV LED cured. It has a very thick jelly consistency to it, and what you're supposed to do is paint it on with a brush onto your stamping plate so that it gets into kind of all the little grooves of the engraved surface. And then you're going to scrape it off just like you would with a stamping gel or a stamping polish. Make sure that you do use a silicone dabber that is already kind of preconditioned or scuffed up on the surface. You want something that is going to transfer, something not too fresh, not too slick, because otherwise it's not going to transfer that image. And then cure it on your nail tip for 30 seconds. You want to do it on top of a nail polish that you've already applied a matte top coat. And then here you'll see I can now rub in some chrome and that image just pops right through. It is the coolest stuff, and you can do some really neat designs with it using stamping plates. So I'm glad I picked this up. I've already applied the top coat to this ring finger. Now I'm going to go in and add one of these really adorable cherry charms that I purchased from Born Pretty. Here, it might be a little hard to see, but there is a nice shifting, almost cat eye finish underneath of the cherry. And then I'm going to use some of that 5D sculpting gel and use that to apply this charm. I'm going to flash cure it and then put it into the UV lamp for a full 60 seconds. And for the final pinky nail, I'm going to work some more magic. First off, I applied a matte coat to the pinky and cured that for a full 60 seconds. And then I'm going to come in and paint again the magician gel onto this more intricate design here of cherry blossoms and a branch. And then you're going to make sure that when you do stamp it on, again, you're going to cure it for 30 seconds only. And it is no wipe at that point. And then you'll be able to apply the chrome powder once again and make sure you seal the entire thing off with a top coat when finished. Also, you're going to want to clean off your stamping plates with 100% acetone. You don't want to use anything like alcohol with it or regular nail polish remover. So stick with 100% acetone and that will keep your plates in great condition. Finally, the last thing I want to try out and demonstrate is the Waterdrop top coat. The very first thing you need to do is apply some of the Born Pretty Super Shine top coat, and you're going to want to cure that for a full 60 seconds. So here I've already swatched out on a black swatch stick some of the raspberry cat eye polish, and then I'll apply that top coat. It's a 10 ml bottle. The ingredients are listed on the back of the bottle. It's very important to use the Born Pretty one because it works best with this Born Pretty Waterdrop top coat. And just to be safe, I'm going to shake it up a bit too before applying. It was a little bit of trial and error for me with this product. At first, I applied a little bit too heavy of a coat and I didn't start seeing the separation clearly. It started doing it a little bit on the edges of where I applied the Waterdrop top coat. However, it was not kind of separating out and looking like those droplets like I wanted. So what I found worked best is if I went back in, wiped off the bristles of the brush really good, and then came back and swiped off a bit of the product. So you do kind of have to do a light layer of this. You don't want to put it on too thick. And after I did that, I started to see better separation and it started puddling up like those little droplets that I was looking for. You do have to be patient and give it a little bit of time to let it do its magic. But if you just wait it out, you will start to see that really awesome effect. If you just leave it for a minute or two, it will start to do that separation, and it looks so cool when it's finished. You do want to go back in and cure it for a full 60 seconds in your UV LED lamp. And here is the final product. It is really neat, and I'm glad I grabbed this product as well when it was on sale, and I know I'll be using this in some future designs. And if you saw anything today that you would like to try out, don't forget, product links are in the description box. And that brings us to the end of the video today. I'm really thrilled with how these nails turned out. It was fun trying all these different Born Pretty products that I've never experienced before. Thank you to Born Pretty for sending items to me as well. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. Instructions are in the description box. Be sure to comment and like, and of course follow. Thank you again for joining me today, and as always, be courageous and be clever like a fox, my friends.